Everyone, I know it's been a week since my last YouTube update. I've been pretty busy with other things that were more important. But the reason for this video, actually, today has been a pretty interesting day. It was kind of actually a moody, kind of like frustrating day. So basically, well, first and foremost, when I woke up, everything was fine, obviously. And then, actually, before I go into detail that, and also about something else I'd like to touch upon. Actually, what was pretty funny before my day got crap was that I was going through the mall, I was going to an appointment, a meeting, and I was cutting through the mall, right? And just by the Tim Hortons there by TD Bank, this guy who's not paying attention at all, and he's some sketchy looking guy, walking out of the Tim Hortons, right? And then out of nowhere, on this side, in this little corridor here of the mall, this older lady on a scooter comes racing around the corner, thinking it was like NASCAR or something, and then smokes the guy. And the guy actually gets run over and actually ends up right on top of her lap. And then he was there for at least a good 5 seconds before he finally got up and limped. Apparently he hurt his leg, but whatever. Limped to the side of the mall. So I thought that was pretty funny. Of course, whatever. So anyway, so I got to my appointment. I was actually meeting up with my CAS worker. I'm not going to mention any names. So I got there to the CAS in my city. For those who don't know, I am a Crown Ward with the Champs-Élysées. So anyways, so I get there, right? She wanted to talk to me, whatever. I get there, sign into reception, blah, blah, blah. She comes down, we go to the meeting room by where the families who see their kids go. So anyways, we go to our meeting room, we sit down, right? And then exchange our pleasantries, hi, how are you, da, da, da. Now, me and my worker were always good. We joke, laugh, we always have a good time together, actually, believe it or not. So anyways, long story short, she was, I don't know what if she was on in the mood today, or the stars weren't aligned properly. I do not know what was up with her today, but she was completely different. And I'm like, wait, you okay? So anyways, so we start talking, and then she noticed that I bought myself the iPhone 6 with the Apple Watch, right? She gets so upset and starts trying to give me crap, whatever, for buying myself an iPhone 6 and an Apple Watch. And claiming that she just has the iPhone 5, which I can get two shit about. So I just looked at her, I'm like, wait a minute. You're cussing at me. I'm like, no, wait a minute. You're cussing at me for buying myself an iPhone 6 with the Apple Watch. Kind of funny, considering that, before I buy anything for myself, first and foremost, my rent and my bills and every other goddamn stupid adult responsibility is done over with, and my dog, Mater, is taken care of. So, actually, this iPhone 6 with the Apple Watch was the first thing I bought for myself that was, a luxury item. I'm using quotation, luxury, right? But still, I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, you shouldn't really have an issue with me buying an iPhone and Apple Watch. Like, I have savings from the last year that I have not touched until now. So I'm like, well, over a year now. So, sorry, but besides to say, I didn't start touching until now. So I'm like, why are you cussing me out? So I told her, I'm like, I treated myself, to an iPhone and Apple Watch, something I've always wanted. And I bought it myself, obviously. But I treated myself, so, for a lot of hard work I had to put in for the last year and a half, trying to get to where I am today. And, so I thought it was a treat to myself. And whatever. So I'm just condensing it. But long story short, that's basically what I said to her. And then she gets upset at me for stupid reasons. It was just, I don't know. She was in the mood. She was basically upset because I go see the guy I'm like, in London. I'm like, you're gonna really, because I travel sometimes? Okay, whatever, fine, okay, whatever. So, anyway, she was in a mood, and it was just like, hey, whatever, I don't have time for this. seriously, let's cut to the chase. What do you want? It's basically, because my mood changed too. Because I don't put up with people's crap at all. So anyways, long story short, leave there. Now I'm in bad mood for no reason. Because, well, for a reason, but my worker had no reason to be mad. I'm like, I'm 20 years old here. I'm a fucking adult. Like, sorry that I treated myself to something that, you know, whatever. So, anyways. So I head back downtown to go quickly to the bank because I had to take out money that I had to give to my professor for this trip we had to go on Monday in Brantford. But anyways, so, and then I had to go just grab my coffee and whatnot. So I go to Mohawk. I ran into my best friend Kyla, and we had lunch together, blah, 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 the whole 9 yards. Then she decides to come with me to sit in on my class. We had a guest speaker, I guess, from Sasha, which is the Sexual Assault Center. So we had a guest speaker from Sasha coming in to speak to our class, a lecture for 2 hours. Alright, fine. This woman, all about no gender-based or this and that, this woman contradicted herself. She was talking about rape, first and foremost, for 2 hours, which that topic is fine. I'm an open book. You want to talk about rape for 2 hours? Let's talk about rape for 2 fucking hours. Whatever. But to turn around and say, first, she isn't like gender-based. Girl, your entire presentation on rape had to do with not only just about heterosexuals, but also had to do with the fact you keep blaming the men for doing the rape and the woman being the victim, and that's about it. And then she had the slideshow going on behind her while she was speaking, and this blows my mind. This sentence she put in one of the slides. Most men are perpetrators, but the majority of them aren't the perpetrators. Basically what that sentence was, now I read that 5 flipping times, because that slide was up for a while, and I'm like, and I'm listening to her at the same time too, and she just keeps contradicting herself, saying that men are not always the perpetrator, but majority of the time most of them are, and blah, 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 and just going on and on and on. Once again, I'm condensing everything, right? So I pipe up in class. I'm sitting in the back, by the way, of this room. And I pipe up because for the last almost hour now, because this is an hour into the lecture by this point, okay, I've heard her go gender-based, first and foremost, gender-basing a lot of shit, crap, and it's contradicting herself, and basically having a hard-on for heterosexual men doing it to women. And I turned around and I looked at her. And I piped up back in the class, and I'm like, excuse me, hello, it's not just the heterosexuals here. I'm like, women can do the exact same thing too, and so can gay guys. I can give you an example. She looks at me, she gives me a dirty look. This woman gave me a dirty look. I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, do you know who you just gave that look to? Like, do you really want to go in the hallway? Like, seriously, I was not mad. Don't give me a flipping dirty look, because I'm just trying to tell you something. So anyway, so I continue though, regardless. My best friend Kyle is sitting right beside me. And I was trying to say to her, which she did not get at all, that date rape, drugs, and the whole 9 yards, it's not just about heterosexuals. Why, I try to ask her, why does it keep going about heterosexual men doing it to women? Do you know how many in the gay community alone? And first and foremost, this woman identifies herself as lesbian, but yet refuses to touch on the gay community when it comes to rape and sex and date rape, drugs, and the whole 9 yards, whatever. So, but she basically ignored me and ignored the fact that I was trying to pinpoint that it's not just heterosexuals and straight men. I'm sorry. Like, there's gay guys out there at clubs and on the street that will roofie a guy who's like 20 years younger than them just to rape them because, they're that sick in the head, okay? Which I had that happen to me once. I was at a gay club. It was actually in Toronto. It was at Pride. And this guy tries to roofie my flippin' drink at Pride. And that was just my good friend Cora. And I'm just like, are you kidding me? And I caught him because I turned my back for 2 seconds. I was right at my drink, but my drink was on the table. I turned my back for 2 seconds. This Cora was trying to tell me something. And then I looked back just in the nick of time to see him drop a pill in my drink. And I looked at the guy, I'm just like, excuse me? And he saw it, I saw him, and no, he got caught. And then I said to him, I yelled at him over the music, and I got pretty loud. And the bartender even heard me. I'm like, you've got 10 seconds to leave this fucking club before I drop kick you for trying to drug me, you stupid son of a bitch. And then the bartender heard that threat, and he's like, what's going on? You can't threaten people. I'm like, he just roofied my drink. And that guy got kicked out, and I don't know what happened afterwards. But regardless, I almost got roofied. If I wasn't paying attention, I would have got roofied and I would have probably got taken out to the middle of probably Brampton or Scarborough, God knows where in Toronto, and got raped. So it's not just a straight community. I don't care what that prisoner wants to talk about, but you know what? That just ticked me off for a good 2 hours. But that close to leaving the class and going home, because that's how mad she made me, and that's how hard my tongue was biting. So anyways, so she really, really fucked up my mood for the day. And then I get home, okay, and actually I went to do some running with Kyla first downtown. Then I went home. And then 2 days ago, okay, a friend of mine, okay, messaged me basically saying that someone took one of my YouTube videos and posted on the infamous website, thedirty.com, and made out a new post about it. And I'm like, really? So, of course I'm going to be curious. Someone just took the time to, like, download most likely this video and just post on this website. So, you know what? I get home, I hear that, I'm going to say, and I see what the hell is going on about. Which, by the way, Nick Ritchie, your choice of words is ridiculous. Like, the word 4G, like, really? Go back to school, you dumb fuck. First and foremost, 4G? Oh, by the way, according to them, it's for the gays? Wow, that is the stupidest word I ever heard, and not even English. So, that uneducated asshole in the States, go back to school, because you apparently need that, and maybe your 24-hour after meeting her wife, probably she needs that too. So anyway, so I go and I see the comments, right? And I'm like, really? This was 2 days ago. And I'm like, well, 3 days ago now, considering that time has passed. Whatever, but regardless. I'm like, really? Really? Trashing me because basically what? Because that video I was talking about the dirty.com? Oh, boo-hoo, fucking hell. But really, I'm looking, I'm watching. I'm like, not watching the video because I recorded it, I know it was in the video, but I'm just reading the comments and I'm like, really? Like, really? Do you really think this bothers me? That, okay, here's the gist of it. When I was with my ex-fiance and ended the engagement a year and a half ago, okay, and made my new life and lived by myself and got my act together and I was a former high school dropout, and I got myself, no one convinced me, I did it myself, to go back to school, grab my grade 12, fucking work at a call center, work as a bartender, go back to school, graduate, get braces first and foremost, which is a pain in the butt right now, but whatever. Do more shit with my life, go to events and conferences, public speak, the whole 9 flipping yards, LGBTQ activists, the whole 9 yards, okay? Turn my life into a complete full fucking circle, okay? Been single for a year and a half. Refused to go back with my ex, because for 2.5 years I was back and forth. We argued, he hit me, I get out on the streets, cycle continues for 2.5 years. But now, the cycle ended, finally and foremost, because I smartened up. And I made my new life, and got to where I am today, which I think is pretty goddamn good, considering my past life. So, and I'm like, okay, so when people were seeing that I was succeeding, I was getting successful, I was maintaining my own apartment, paying my own bills, I didn't need no guy, just nothing. Everything was perfect. My life was literally perfect the way it was. Peaceful, relaxing, enjoyable. It was just goddamn flipping perfect. It was a life that I loved, right? And then he started posting me on the dirty.com, taking my Facebook information and twisting it wherever the hell they feel like it, taking my photos, twisting it, whatnot. And by the way, I've had a couple phones stolen since I moved into this apartment. Guess what? Pictures that never made it off my phone somehow made it onto the net. And I'm not going to go into detail about that, because that really doesn't fucking matter. What matters is the fact that when people, and it's most likely my ex's friends, And probably people I rejected, which wouldn't surprise me anyways, considering what types of people I'm speaking about are in Hamilton. So, I'm just looking, I'm just watching, and I'm like, really? 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 For a year. And here it says, own apartment, back to school. Boom. Hang on, it's getting better. A few months later, I go up again. A few months later after that, I graduate. I'm a high school graduate, got my grade 12. And immediately after I graduated, I applied and got accepted into Mohawk College, where I currently am, for social work. So anyways, another post goes up. Hang on. I go to work for Rogers Communications, a cell phone company, at a call center. Post goes up. Hang on. I start Mohawk College. Post goes up. I finally start giving this YouTube channel more attention than I originally did. Post goes up. There's a fucking pattern, I swear to God. Every time something happens for me in my life, or whatever, that is positive and great and like good and just, boom. There goes another post. And then people just trash. And get this. There's like hundreds of comments across these ads, posts, whatever. But get this, because I do investigations sometimes. If it gets really out of control, because I want to see what the hell's going on. How many people are really, and get this, it's only like 5 people max doing it. Making it look like it's like a whole wide city full of people. But it's really only 5 people. Being retarded and immature and childish. Okay? And which are kind of funny because, you know what, I have a lot of good friends in this city, actually. Anyways, so I'm not going to go in there. But people trying to make me out to be something I'm not. Just because what? Because I finally, smartened up, got a life, have what I have now, and worked pretty hard to get where I am, and, boom, go trying to trash me. It's not working. It doesn't faze me. It really doesn't. I look, and I go, ha ha, you're a loser. Whatever. Next. Alright? And then I'm like, but because of it, I did deactivate a lot of my social media, right? Because they're sending a lot of pictures and stuff, information I just need to stop. So, for at least just over a month, I believe. And then I decided to reactivate it, right? Because I was like, you know what? I was only using Instagram, and my Instagram's pretty private, right? Instagram sucks. First and foremost, I hate the idea of Instagram. It's stupid. Like, I'm not gonna lie about that. It's retarded. But, so that's why I reactivated Facebook. So, and then started giving my YouTube channel more attention. My CES worker said that basically because I have social media and I have a channel, that I'm basically walking right into it. And I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, how am I walking into it? I'm like, really? These people that are doing this, I don't even associate with these people. It's probably people I'll put in their place if I had to, or people I don't associate with because of their choice and lifestyle, first and foremost. But you're going to sit here and tell me because I have social media now, well, back up and running whatever, it's my fault? I'm sorry. Don't you dare turn around and say, I walked right into this, which I really didn't. Just saying. And then she's like, stop doing your channel. Stop doing Facebook. I'm like, oh, okay, fine, yeah, sure. And while I'm at it, I might as well just quit half my flipping life here. Because that's basically what you were going to say next, right? You want me to shut down Facebook again. You want me to shut down my channel. I might as well just lock myself in my apartment, not go to my college classes, and just have no life and shut my life down, right? Which, by the way, because I don't want, this to continue and escalate, from other more successful things that have been going on. Half of my, what I usually, would consider, accomplishments and whatnot, a lot of it right now is on the down low. Half of my life right now is on the down low. Because of that site, which pretty sucks, by the way, but whatever. And those very select few people who do know what I'm talking about, know what I'm talking about. So, anyways. And then you try to say I'm not successful because, you know, I got CAS support. I'm like, bitch, I'm a crown ward. What do you want? Grow up. And I'm like, okay, foster care was hell. Hell and back. With my twin brother, hell and back. Foster care was hell. Especially the foster parents I had. My full-time foster parents. They were ridiculous. Well, okay. So 1, 2, yeah, a good chunk of them. There was only a couple, but I was there for a very short time, but it's only a couple that were actually decent. But the majority of them, for the majority of my life, even in group homes, it was ridiculous. I had to go through hell and back. And I went through hell and back times 10 million with my ex. Okay? But yet, because my mother chose to do her drugs and her prostitution and her lifestyle, and she got her kids taken away because of it, and she still like that to this day, but whatever, that it's my fault because I'm a crown ward until I turn 21, which is next year. Like, are you fucking kidding me? You're gonna rag on me because I get support from them? Bitch, how about this? How about your parents somehow abandon your ass if you're under 16, first and foremost, which I highly doubt. You're probably an adult just like me. But how about this? How about your parents abandon your ass? You grew up in the system for X amount of years, then you come back and tell me how easy it was growing up in foster care. And you know what? And then have people put you down because after all that bullshit, you finally get the good hand from CAS, and fucking right, you will fucking take it for every goddamn penny you can fucking get. Paying for your school, your tuition, your books, the whole 9 years. Damn fucking right you fucking would. Don't you dare sit there behind a fucking screen and tell me that you fucking wouldn't, because you would. Sorry about my trucker mouth, but this has really ticked me off because people's gonna know this. Okay? A lot of people, admit it or not, would die to have the support from CAS, because a lot of other people that are involved in CAS, guess what? They're fighting for their kids. They're not, you know, having a life happy, you know, getting support from them in a good way. They're fighting with them to get their flipping kids back for whatever reason. Of course people want to be like, say that's the only reason that they're involved because they're a crown ward and they get benefits after going through hell and back in care. Which, by the way, I don't rely on my worker. I really fucking don't. I rely on myself, believe it or not. But just because I'm a crown ward till I turn 21 next year, and that they give me money, but, you know, I work hard on myself anyways. I don't rely on them regardless, but, you know, I take the perks that I'm basically, in my eyes, and a lot of other foster kids' eyes, entitled to when we turn 18, which, by the way, in my case, it started when I was 17. I was a special case back then. But, regardless, I'm not successful. I'm not independent because I'm so crown ward with the state. Bitch, I don't rely on my CAS worker for anything. Really, I fucking don't. Bitch, I don't go running to my CAS worker every time shit hits the wall. I deal with everything on my own to this thing. And everything I have and own is this guy here. Right here. The guy you're looking at on this video right fucking here. So before you go sit behind a goddamn screen and go trashing it, learn the fucking facts first. Okay? Learn the facts first and foremost. Okay? That's what ticked me off today. Those three things. A few things, whatever. The sales worker being stupid, basically cussing me out because iPhone 6, Apple Watch, hang on, Apple Watch, hang on, show you. Yeah, Apple Watch, and this gold diamond ring here on my finger. Let's not go there, but oops, it's with her. But it's because I sometimes travel. Like, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, go away. Whatever, Jemima. Whatever. Just go away. So don't get me wrong. I am a nice person, but don't piss me off for no flipping reason. And don't have a presentation where you're gonna contradict yourself and make it all gender based and be very ignorant about a lot of things you're gonna say, because you know what? Whew. Trust me. So, and there's another thing that happened today at school that I'm not going to go into. It has to do with a certain field trip for Thursday, which, by the way, I'm not impressed about. Thank you, Mohawk College, but whatever. So, I've been in the mood all day. But you know what? People, once this video is posted and published on my channel. People are probably going to take this to dirty.com to that same post I just mentioned. The one that's currently kicking. Which, by the way, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for advertising my channel. Kudos to you, honey. You just advertised my channel. Thank you. Not really, but sarcasm, obviously. But you're probably going to take this video and post it and gawk about it, which I really do hope you gawk about it. About this video, this 20-somewhat minute video. I really flippin' hope you flippin' do. Because you know what? That just shows how immature and childish you are. And I bet you that you people sitting behind on the other side of this screen are people that I've dealt with my ex that threatened to do a lot of, stupid shit to me because of my ex. The whole 9 years, and I never liked you from the get-go for obvious reasons, and I have no life, and I get so bored, and probably, just sits on social assistance because you're probably too lazy to work, which, by the way, social assistance is only there to help people get back on their feet, not make a career out of it. There's a difference as to when I say stuff like that. People that actually do need it, alright, it's here. It's here to help you get on your feet. The benefit of living in Canada, Canada will try to help you get back on your feet. That's the only reason welfare is there. But if you turn around for lame-ass excuses to make it a career, honey, you have no room to talk. There's other people, you're abusing the system, and you're abusing and frauding the government right now, and there's other people who literally are in a hole that you literally could use the benefits of welfare to help them get back on their feet and get their life started again. But you, honey, are taking that away from them and making it harder for them to get that support that they desperately do need because you want to make a career out of it, which, by the way, won't give you a pension worth a darn. Social worker like me will give me a good pension. Never mind that. So, just keep that in mind if I talk about welfare. It's there. Here's my video on it. Welfare, there for people who do fucking need it. Who are in a hole, who need welfare to help them get back on their feet and start their lives that way again. But it is not there as a career choice. Yes, I went there, and I don't care. It's not there for a career choice. And people can hate me all they want for that statement, but you know what? That's the God-honest truth. I support welfare when it's being used for the right reasons for people who desperately need and have no other choice. But if people don't want to make a career out of it and do nothing all day and all their lives and earn their 30s and 40s and 50s, sorry, honey. I'm sorry. You're not going to get sympathy from me. You made a career for stupid reasons. A lot of them say, oh, I have depression and can't work. Bitch, counseling. Get some counseling, pop some antidepressants, and get your ass up. Like, seriously. Like, I battled with depression back when I was a kid in high school. And I still went to school. I still got straight A's. Hell, I had a part-time job going to high school as a door-to-door salesperson. I wasn't majorly depressed as a teenager okay? But I still managed to get straight A's in high school before I dropped out, long before I dropped out actually. Worked part-time as a door-to-door sales agent for Skyline Promotions. Really, not that hard. And I was in counseling for a few years. Not that hard to get the help you need to get back on your feet. Don't make it the world's problem because you want to make a career out of it. And then sit behind a computer trashing somebody because you're unhappy and insecure about yourself and your life. And you can hate me all you want for saying that, but it's the God-honest flipping truth. And people do know me, I'm blunt, direct, straight to the point. You don't like it, there's a fucking door. Simple as that. And actually, a lot of people do like me for that because I don't lie and I'm not fake and I'm actually I'm down to earth and real about it. So, whatever. So, that's my video. That's my rant. Sorry, I finally, even though I ranted to a couple friends already today, talked to them about it today, I still feel the need to make a video and highlight some things. And you know what? People on this website, they're dirty. You know what? Go ahead, gawk about this video. Really, it doesn't faze me. I'm still successful at the end of the day. I turned my life around at the end of the day. I'm in college full time. I'm going somewhere in my life. Hell, I'm going somewhere in 6 months. I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna have people, But suffice it to say, I'm going somewhere in my life. I have a good future at the end of the day. You probably don't. You're probably unhappy and insecure because you know what? For whatever reason. So that being said, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe. And I really hope you guys have a good night. And I'll catch you guys later on the flip side. Bye, lovelies.